Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. A new week, a new work week begins. And we are seeing a rather quiet morning. There really isn't a whole lot happening weather-wise. Some clouds that are over parts of the Northeast down into the Mid-Atlantic states. And then you've got another round of clouds that's out to the west. It really is about the onshore flow that sets up for today. That is going to be the driving force as far as the weather is concerned. And this week, really, it's about weak weather systems coming through. They don't really have much to work with. So as a result, our weather is going to be pretty calm. The rain-free much of the time. The one threat I see for showers maybe late in the day, Wednesday into Wednesday night, and then again at some point over the weekend. Here's the tight satellite view this morning, and there's a little bit of cloud cover there across parts of New Jersey down into Pennsylvania. A little more solid cloud cover as you head into northeastern Virginia and Maryland. And then on the other side of it, where you've got the drier air that's up to the north, thanks to the onshore flow, that has pushed some dry air down just about to New York City and Long Island. And this is going to be, I think, the battle today is going to be about the cloud cover. How much sun are we going to get? I think it's going to be one of these situations where we're probably going to wind up with more clouds and less in the way of sunshine. And then we'll reverse it for tomorrow. There's nothing really of consequence. Looking at the radar this morning, it is rather quiet. No precipitation showing up nearby. You look at the northeast, there's very little. The frontal boundary is to the south, seeing a little bit of activity down in southern Virginia and North Carolina, and also running back to around the Great Lakes. So if you wanted to just kind of draw the frontal boundary here, it'd be something like this. And there's warmer, more humid air that's going to be pushing northeastward, and that's going to start to come in later tomorrow, and particularly on Wednesday, when we will see temperatures head up considerably. So going forward for the rest of this afternoon and this evening, the temperatures are going to be pretty much in the low to mid 70s. And that high is up in the Gulf of Maine on Tuesday. Still have a bit of an onshore flow, but as the high starts to settle more east and south and winds go more southeast and south, then you're going to bring up those temperatures, particularly on Wednesday when we should be in the 80s. Wednesday is going to be a rather warm, humid day. And while we do have a weather front that's coming through here for Wednesday night and early Thursday, you can see it there for Wednesday night, there's not a whole lot of activity being reflected on the GFS as far as the radar is concerned, nor do we see too much on the other models. That front sort of gets hung up a little bit on Thursday and that's going to keep Thursday on the warm side. And then another high is going to build up to the north as we head toward the end of the week. So we're just going to have the same thing all over again, an onshore flow for Friday. There's another cold front here approaching from the west for Saturday, and over the weekend, this coming weekend, we may see a chance for a couple of showers. But again, the vast majority of the time going forward looks nice and rain-free. So high temperatures today with, let's call it cloudy to partly sunny conditions, mostly in the low to mid 70s from southern New England all the way down to the Washington, D.C., Baltimore area. There you start to see a few upper 70s to around 80-degree readings showing up where there could be a bit more in the way of sunshine. Mostly middle 70s across southern and eastern Pennsylvania, low 70s as you go up into northeastern Pennsylvania and into parts of the Hudson Valley and also into parts of northern Connecticut. For Tuesday, I think no worse than partly sunny, and you're going to start to see more 80s showing up in southeastern Pennsylvania and southern New Jersey, still holding in the middle to upper 70s, northern New Jersey to southern New England. And then come Wednesday, that is the first of what should be 2 warm and somewhat humid days. We're looking at temperatures topping out in the low to mid 80s from southern New England to northern New Jersey and northeastern Pennsylvania, and middle to upper 80s, and maybe even a few 90-degree readings could be showing up in parts of Maryland and northeastern Virginia. So definitely a warm late summer day for Wednesday. The chance for a shower or thunderstorm Wednesday night. Thursday will maybe take it down a notch in northern areas where it's in the low to mid 80s, but again, upper 80s to near 90, central and south Jersey, southern Pennsylvania, down to the Washington, D.C., Baltimore area until that front moves by. And then for Friday, it's back to the onshore flow. Friday's going to be a lot like today with temperatures in the low to mid 70s and dealing with cloudy to partly sunny conditions. Very quickly, as far as the tropics are concerned, right now I think the focus of attention is going to be on this particular system here that came off the African coast days ago. It's moving to the west, and it's going to continue to move to the west for much of this week, and it's doing it very, very slowly. Models are bullish on developing this into something in the longer term. The general upper air pattern, I think, favors it to go to the west. We've got mostly high pressure to the north of it, and that should push this thing along toward eventually, I guess, toward the Leeward Islands, and we are seeing the chance for some development. I would just strongly advise if you're like one of these folks that likes to look at models, and I think that's a good thing. Please don't jump on individual runs in terms of what they do. The overall upper air jet stream is always complicated, and you've got weather systems that are moving along. And what happens is when models take their snapshots 4 times a day and they have an idea of the timing of these troughs that are coming through and these ridges, these highs and lows, and how they time out with the position of a tropical system, you're going to get all these different outcomes. So it really is an absolute waste of time and energy to look down the road in terms of specifics. You have to kind of get the general flavor, and that's of what's happening, and that's what we do here. And try to shy away from the attention getters who put up maps for 12, 13, 14, 15 days from now. They do weather hysterics. We don't do that here. Okay, so everybody enjoy your day. We'll have our regular live stream here tonight coming up roughly at about 7 o'clock Eastern time. And, of course, we'll see website posts peppered throughout the day. Patreon members, you get your weather in 10. You'll get that this afternoon. So we'll see you guys later.